Alright, so today we're going to discuss the SBP Paper 1 for MF. Yeah, this is their try paper. So yeah, I will try to finish the whole paper in 2 hours. Yeah, almost is quite impossible, but I always did it on every paper. So if you have any question, you can ask me on the question box. So let's start about this one. Yeah, so this one is something to do with set and it's something to do with function, but it's not really hard, but you need to see the pattern. This one, when x equals to, okay, let's say this is P and Q. So I will try to sketch out the P and Q to give you some idea. Let's say this is P and this is Q. This is P and this is Q. So when he got 1, he go to the other side, he actually get 1. When he got 2, he go to the other side, actually you will get 0.5. So from here you will need to roughly guess. Yes, actually that student already got the answer. This one obviously, if on the P over here I call it x, so over Q here is obviously 1 over x. So if you can get 0.5, basically it means 1 over 2. So if you want to get 0.25, it does mean it's 1 over 4. You get 0.25. So over here, if the question asks me to do something like set notation or function for this one, so yeah, so what I will do is I will actually do something like this is f dot dot x will be equals to 1 over x, which is the x cannot be 0. Yeah, because it asks you to use the function notation, express the relation of the function. So this is relation of function. This is part B. But part A is quite simple. He asks you to find P. So you have to think 1 divided by x, right? So 1 over P, you will get 0.1. So you solve this one, you know P equals to 1 over 0.1. P equals to 10. Alright. Yeah, of course you have to write nicely lah. Alright, so P is equal to 10. And let me continue. And okay, the second part, it asks us to write the equation. So the equation, this one actually means nothing lah. This one for me is just something like fx equals to 1 over x. Alright, but then yeah, for the function notation, they always write like this, so I just follow them. And then they ask you to state whether the relation function is a function or not. Give your reason. Okay, this is obviously is one-to-one function. Yeah, you can say it is the function because it is one-to-one function. But how do I know this is one-to-one function? Because if you know 1 over x, the graph basically will look like this. The graph will look like this. That means your 1x value, you will only get 1 y value. So no matter which x value you take, you will only get 1 y value. So this is the reason why we call one-to-one. Alright, one-to-one is a function. Many-to-one is still the function. So many-to-one is function. Okay, but if 1 to many is not the function. Okay, what do I mean by 1 to many? That means 1x value can go to 2y value. This one is 1 to many, is not the function. And the graph basically will look like this lah. If this is x-axis and y-axis, yeah, the graph will look like this. That means, you see, if I call x equals to 1, my x equals to 1, you can obviously see I will have 2y value, correct or not? So this one called 1 to many. So for case like this, it's not the function. And obviously many to many is not the function. But you will seldom got chance to see the many to many graph. So if many to many, obviously many to many is not the function. The graph basically most of the time is ellipse of circle. Okay, this is considered many to many. So no matter your x value, you will get two value for x. For y value, you will get 2 value for y. Right, so just remember, in order to call it function, it must be one-to-one and many-to-one. In order to have inverse function, if I add the word inverse function, they can only accept one-to-one. This is the only answer. Okay, remember this is the only answer for inverse function. Because inverse function can only be one-to-one. Many-to-one is a function, but it cannot be inverse. Right, just remember something like this. So I move on to question number 2. So is it necessary to write x is not equal to 0? I don't think it's necessary, but it's good to write. Because if x equals 0, you'll get math error, right? So yeah, just Just write that. Okay, this one is a bonus mark question because it's very easy. So yeah, for this one, he say x is cannot equals to q. When we need to write, you means x is not equal to 0. For example, if y equals to 5 over x, in this case, x cannot be 0. Because if x is 0, 5 divided by 0, you'll get math error. Yeah. So this is the reason why I must tell the person x cannot be equal to 0. So for example, y equals to x minus 2. That's why I know x cannot be equals to 2. Because if x equals to 2, 2 minus 2 you get 0, 5 divided by 0, you get math error. Yeah, this is just some example lah. So it's very easy to write this one, but I don't think they will minus your mark if you don't do something like this lah. But okay, let me go to this question. Alright, so this one it asks you to find the values of q. So from here I have the diagram and I have the information. The arrow is very important. That means this is x, you add an f for it, this is your fx. So this is x, this is fx. So from here, at least I understand, h5 I will get 2. Alright, that means when x equals to 5, I substitute it in the h, I will get 2. So from this information, I can easily get the values of q. So that means if x equals to 5, I will have 4 minus 5 minus q, I will get 2. So therefore, 5 minus q, I will get 2. Therefore, q, I will get 3. That's all. I think it's just 1 or 2 mark. For A, very easy, q equals 3. Then if you know the q equals 3, you will need to do the inverse function. So yeah, you just say y basically equals to 4 over x minus 3. Your the equation basically is 4 over x minus q, right? Yeah, you got this one. And then you make x as a subject. So I will say x minus 3 equals to 4 over y. X basically equals to 4 over y plus 3. Then the question asks about the inverse function for h. So I will write h inverse x equals to whatever y here, change to x. That's all. Okay, done. This is 4-mark question and it's very easy. I hope you know how to do inverse function. If you do not know how to do inverse function, you can go to check it out my video. Alright. Okay, for this one, this is quadratic and give your answer correct to the 4 significant figures. So whenever I see something like 4 significant figures for quadratic, most of the time I will think you might need to use this formula, negative b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Because if normal quadratic, you just factorize like this, you will actually get the whole number. I mean your x, the answer for x will be whole number. So it's not possible he asks you to correct to the 4 significant figures. So I know maybe you will need to use this formula. Yeah, this is time consuming, but then actually you just need to substitute in, then you can use calculator to give them the final answer. Okay, so but then yeah, this 3 mark is time consuming. You have to expand the equation and then you have to solve it. So I'm going to expand here. This is 1 minus 2x plus x squared plus 2x squared equals to 8 minus x plus x squared. Alright, x squared and x squared will cancel out. And I move everything to this side basically. 2x squared I left here. And negative x, move here with plus x, so I have negative x. So these two I settle. So 8 I move here with minus 7 equal to 0. Right, then I will substitute into this formula. So I will say x equals to negative, b is negative 1 plus minus square root negative 1 square minus 4, a is 2, c is negative 7 divided by 2a, 2. Then after this, normally I will straight away do using the calculator lah, do the EQN thing lah. You no need to do the step by step because 3 mark ask you to do step by step is too much. 2, negative 1, negative 7. So you get 2 answers and remember correct to the 4 significant figures. This is 2.137 and then the second answer, x basically will equals to negative 1.637. Hello, can you hear me? Still can't understand. My test. Okay, so some can hear me, some cannot hear me. Just let me know if you couldn't hear me. Alright. Okay, so let's continue. Alright, so yeah, this is simple quadratic question. You just need to factorize and then just need to substitute into this formula, and then you will get these two answers and then round off to 3 significant figures. That's all. Alright. Okay, let's move on to number 4. Okay, this is bonus question also. Okay, so it says 5/3 is one of the root. I say many times in my video, one of the root that means what? Mean one of the x answer. Okay, one of the answer of x. One of the answer of x. Okay, root actually means answer of x. So that means if 5/3 is answer of x, I just substitute in. So with 5/3 square minus p, 5/3 plus 5 equals 0. Then we need to solve this one. This is 3, 25/9 minus 5p/3 plus 5 equals 0. Then I simplify. Alright, this is 25/3 minus 5p/3. So the 5 I will multiply 3 become 15/3 equals to 0. Then I move my 3 to the other side. Then I can easily get my 5p equals to 40, p equals to 8. Alright, it's very simple, but my writing is terrible. So let me write again. 40 equals to 5p, so p equals to 8. And a lot of students will ask me, where's the 3 go? 3 you move to the other side, just 0 multiple 3 is gone. Alright. Yes, very easy question. So, yeah. Alright, for this question, I think the diagram itself has some problem. So you just think this diagram is very not in skill. Because the diagram is actually very confusing. But anyways, let's have a look on this question. Diagram 5 will show the graph of the quadratic function. So you have the graph of this quadratic function where p and q are constant. The straight line y equals to 2 is a tangent to the curve. So tangent, that means y equal to 2 basically will touch one point in this quadratic. When tangent to the point, obviously he touched the minimum point. I'm not sure the minimum point is over here or on the y-axis itself, but it's fine. So at least I know my q value will equals to 2. Right, so I have some information. My q equals to 2. The first information, because it asked me to find p and q. And there's no way you can find p, because there's no way you can straight away like things what is your minimum point, because it's very confusing, because we do not know this value also. If the question gives you something like some x and 11, then you can take this x value plus this x value divided by 2 to find the axis symmetry. But in this case you can't. So what I will do is I will basically substitute the q value into here first. This is x minus p squared plus 2. Then I will use the coordinate. This 6 basically is my x and 11 is my fx. Right, so I will say 11 equals to 6 minus p squared plus 2. Then of course I will solve this one to find p and move the 2 to the other side. I will get 9 equals to 6 minus p squared. And then of course I will move the square root, so 6 minus p equals to positive negative 3. I move the square to the other side, square root 9, you get positive negative 3. So p will equal to 6 positive negative 3. So p will equal to 3 or p will equal to 9. Alright. However, in this case, because you know p is somewhere on the middle, so is 3 is still makes sense. Obviously the skill is not so good. This is 6. How possible this is 3? But just assume this is 3. It still makes sense. But it's not makes sense if you take the 9. Alright, because 9 is outside of the curve already. So over here, what I will do is I rejected the 9 because 9 doesn't make sense. So p is equal to 3. This is the way we find p. If you know any other method to find p, just let me know. Because if they put a as a p, you should be able to find the p first before you go into the q. But in this case, I already tried this question. I couldn't get p straight away from the diagram. So yeah, if you find out any easier method, just let me know. So the last one, it asks you to find the acid symmetry. Since you know your minimum point at 3, acid symmetry is just x equal to 3. Nothing special. This one is just x equal to 3. Yeah, but the 3 mark is too many words to do for 3 mark. 3 mark, I will assume you can straight away write answer for A, B, and C. Because it's just 1 mark, 1 mark, and 1 mark, and you no need to write the working. Let's move on. Okay, this is inequality in quadratic. It asks you to find the range values of x. So basically, I just need to solve this quadratic. So it is x squared plus 4x minus 5, and then minus 5x plus 3 will less than 0. I move everything to the other side. So this is x squared. 4x minus 5x is negative x. Solve this one. And negative 5 plus 3 is negative 2, will less than 0. Then I will factorize this one, less than 0. This is x, this is negative 2, this is plus 1. So obviously, I say if less than 0 in quadratic, you will need to draw out this one. And you will get negative 1 and 2. Less than 0 means on the between here. So x should be between 2 and negative 1. Alright. Easy. This 3 mark is very easy. Just need to know. So I say many times, if this symbol I change to bigger than 0, then you will have a little bit difference. So negative 1 and 2 is still the same, but it will be outside. What do I mean by outside? That means x will be bigger than 2, x will less than negative 1. This is if the quadratic is bigger than 0. You will need to take outside. If less than 0, you will take something on between. Alright, just remember this. Alright, if 2 power of m is equal to 2, is equal to n. Express this one in terms of n. So I will change everything in 2 power of something. This is 2 power of 3 m minus, this is 1 over 4 power of m. Of course, I know 4 basically I can change into the 2 power of 2, isn't it? So I change this, the 4 into 2 power of 2 as well. Alright, so this one, because they are multiple, this is 2 power of 3m. So I can say 2m, 3. I shift the place between m and 3. This one I do the same thing. This is 2m squared. So the answer, 2 power of m is n. So this is n power of 3 minus 1 over n squared. Done. Right, this is indices. You just want to see how much you understand about indices, but this 3 mark is very easy. Yeah, the range must write separately if the inequality is bigger than 0. But if the inequality is less than 0, you have to join them together. I mean, for this question, if this symbol is less than 0, you have to join them together. This is what I mean by join them together. X will be between 2 and negative 1. But if this symbol is bigger than 0, you have to write separately. Yes, you are right. What is that? N power of 5 equals to 1. No, this is your final answer. It asks you to express your answer in terms of n. You can leave like this. Or you want to join them together, of course you can write n power of 5 minus 1 over n squared. But the n squared is still over there. You cannot equal to n squared because this one is not equal to 0. Alright, if this one equals to 0, it's a different story. This one, it just asks you to express and simplify. Both answer is acceptable. Right? Okay, this is a log question. For log question, I always check, do they have the same base? Both also base 2, then it will be very easy. I move the 3 to the other side and move the log x to the other side also. So we minus log 2x equals to 3. Then I factorize out the log 2. Minus mean divide, right? Over x equals to 3. Move the 2 to the other side, it will become 2 power of 3. This is y minus 1, y plus 1 over x. So y plus 1 equals to 2 power of 3 is 8, 8x. So y will equals to 8x minus 1. Because the question, I express y in terms of x. That means you want to make y as a subject. Alright. Okay, so let me move on to the next one. Okay, this is probability question. And they use the Satya group. Okay. Mr. Anwar have bought a double-story house from the housing developer SA Sedia Sendang Perhat. The price of the house is 300,000. Each year the price of the house was increased 5% from the actual price, and the price of the house after n years is given this formula. So Mr. Anwar decided to sell the house when the price exceeds 390,000 for the first time. After how many years can he sell the house? So this one basically already gives you the equation. You just copy the equation. 300,000 multiple 1.05 power of n. So he will sell the house after the value is bigger than 390,000. So yeah, I just need to solve this equation, that's all. This is 1.05 power of n. This one is just maybe 39 over 30. Yeah, just move this one to the other side and never mind, I use calculator. 39 divided by 30. Yeah, you get 1.3. Yeah, so over here you will get 1.3. You move the 300,000 to the other side, you get 1.3. Then you log both sides, that's all. Yeah, so I will log 1.05 power of n bigger than log 1.3. Then I'll move the n in front. So this is n multiple log 1.05 bigger than log 10 1.3. So n will be bigger than this value divided by this value. So I say log 1.3 divided by log 1.05. And then you will get n must be bigger than 5.37. So the nearest one is n must equals to 6. Because it's bigger than 5.67, because they want a whole number for a year. That means after 6 years, the house will actually increase the price for more than 390,000. Right? This is so you always need to understand your answer when you got it. Right? Number 10. Diagram 10 show the triangle formed by the matchstick. The length of each matchstick is basically 4.2 centimeters. Okay. So the parameter of the triangle form an arithmetic progression. The term of the progression are in ascending. Yeah, this is progression question. So you want to write about parameter for first 4 term. So this one is basically 3 multiple 4.2 because you have 3 match here, isn't it? This one you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6 multiple 4.2. And this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Obviously this is 9. So this is 9 multiple 4.2. And the last one, because 3, 6, 9 already hints you, the last one is 12 multiple 4.2. However, in this question you will need to write out the series. So 3 multiple 4.2, you got 12.6. This one is 6 multiple 4.2, you will get 24, 25.2. Next one is 37.8. And last one will be 50.4. Thank you. Alright, so yeah, this is the first 4 term you ask you to write, so you just write it. So find the common difference of progression, so you just take the second term minus the first term. It's very easy. So I will do common difference equals to 25.2 minus 12.6. Then you get something like 1.8. Okay? Or 12.8. 12.6, isn't it? 25.2 minus 12.6. Yeah, 12.6. Yeah, sometimes they will sign out people. I'm not sure why this system is very unstable. Okay, this is geometric progression. Geometric progression, you should know Yeah, how to find the R? Take the third term divided by second term. 36 over 18. R is 2. So I can get X easily. X equals to, what is X? X equals to 18 divided by 2. X equals to 9. Alright. Find the sum of the first 10 term. Yeah. So I see someone raise hand. Anything you want to ask me? If not, I'm going to find the first 10 term. So first 10 term for S10 for geometric progression, you always need to check the R is bigger than 1 or R is less than 1. In this case, the R is 2. So bigger than 1, you will need to form the new formula. This is A. R is bigger than 1. Yeah. So it will be Rn minus 1 over R minus 1. Yeah, just substitute everything you have lah. So X basically equal to 9. And R is equal to 2 power of n minus 1 over 2 minus 1. Yeah, the n is basically equals to power 10, right? Yeah, okay, substitute 10 into the A. So yeah, I think the number is quite big. 9 multiple 2 power of 10 minus 1. Yeah, should be 9207. Okay, very easy. But always remember, for sum of first n term for geometric progression, you have to think the R value is bigger than 1 or less than 1. Okay, this is linear law. Okay, in order to do this linear law, you have to change your equation into the pattern. Right, this is y squared over x equals to mx plus c. My x and my y is follow the axis. So my objective here to make this equation look very similar like this. So I have this equation y squared equals to 2x 5 minus x. So I will need to have something like y squared over x. So I divide x for both sides. So y squared over x equals to 2. This is 5 minus x. Then I just multiple in and rearrange in their pattern. This is negative 2x plus 10. So obviously my gradient, my m here, will be negative 2. Okay? And my c here will actually equals to 10. So it asks you to express in terms of linear form, which is obtain the straight line graph. So I already did for A. This is what we need to do for A. B, find the value of P and Q. Okay, so if you want to find the P, let me see. Yeah, find the value of P and Q, right? If I substitute 0 into the Y, yeah, correct. You can substitute this coordinate into here. So what you will do over here will be y is 0. This is negative 2p plus 10. So p basically equals to 5. Very easy. And then ask you to find the values of q. See, you know p, and then you have the gradient. Gradient is negative 2. So p is 5, right? Yep, p is 5. So I will say q minus 0 over p is 5. So 5 minus 3. Then I will get the gradient is negative 2. So q equals to this negative 2 times negative 2 is 4. Just like this, very easy. Is my answer correct? Anyone have the answer? I already very smart, I printed out the answer. Okay, answer is correct, then I move on. Okay, this question is quite hard. It's one of the hard questions. But if you understand the question, it's not really hard, but you will need to understand the question. Okay, so diagram 3 will show the part of the plan of the school compound drawn on the Cartesian plan. Okay, a walkway will build is the equal distance from the canteen and the block B. So they want to build the walkway. So what I will do is I will let P equals to the walkway. but I would say, what am I right? Walk end with y. Okay, so I would say let the locus of p lah. It's not actually p equals to the walk way. Where's my L go? Okay, so at the same time I know p actually equals to xy, and I know this is a locus question. Alright. So what I will do is, since they say the equal distance, so I know later I will have a line on the middle here, and the line must be equal distance between canteen and block D, because this is what the question wants. There must be equal distance from here to here. Alright, so because of the information of equal distance, so I would say PB will equals to PC. P is the locus, which is the log line. This is P, locus of P. Alright, so I just use the distance formula to solve this one. So this is square root. Okay, P is x, right? B is block. So I will say x minus 225 square plus y minus 100 square equals to the other one. There might not enough space, I write at the bottom. So this one will be PC. So it will be x plus 200 square, and then plus y minus 75 square. Yeah, we'll need to solve the equation in order to work out the equation. So I will solve the quadratic equation by cancel out the square root, because both sides got square root, and then we're going to expand it. So this is x squared minus 450x. 225 square is, you have plus 50625. And this one, if I cancel out the square root, this one will be x squared plus 400x. Oh my god, I'm so lost. I will do about y plus y squared minus 200y plus 10,000 will equals to x squared plus 400x plus 40,000. To expand this one, and then plus y squared minus 150y plus 75 square, 5625. Then you need to solve this one. X squared I cancel, y squared I cancel, and then I will solve the x first. This x I move to the other side, here have 50x. Y, you have negative 100y, move to the other side, is plus, so you will get plus 130y. Am I doing something wrong here? 400y, 400x, this y squared minus 150y plus this one. Oh, this is 200y, isn't it? Not 20y. The left hand side one. So for this one, you have 200y and negative 150y plus, so you get minus 50y. Okay, and last but not least, and the number. And the number. So this one will be 60625 minus 40,000 minus 5625. You will have something like plus 15000. So from here, this one equals to 0. So from here I can divide 50. This is x minus y plus divide 50, 300 equals to 0. Then I will factorize out this one. Oh no, the question asks you to do what? To form the equation, right? Yeah, find the equation. So basically y will equals to x plus 300. But it doesn't seem correct, because just now I actually got another answer. Let me see what is the answer. Yeah, I should have something to do. This is question number. What is the question? Yeah, it's y minus 2x. Am I do something wrong there? Okay, just let me see. My equation. 2 multiple 225 is negative 450. Positive 400. Oh yes. I see my problem. And this is 100, isn't it? 100, yeah, this is correct. 100, 225. And then this is minus 200 plus 200 minus this is 400. Yeah, try to do it again. Okay. I'll try to do it again. Okay, so I will need some space here. Never mind, maybe I write here. This is x squared, 225, this is minus 450 x plus, the number is very big, 225 square. This is 50625. Okay, now I expand the first one already. The second one plus y squared minus 200y plus 10,000 equals to, this one is x squared plus 400x and then plus 40,000 plus y squared minus 150y plus 755 square, 5625. Y is negative, is y minus 225. This is x value, right? This is y value, right? No wonder. Yeah, so this is, yeah, that changed. Y minus 225 is x minus 100. Okay, never mind. Cancel this one. Cancel this one. So this one will be y squared minus 450y plus this one, and then this one will be x squared minus positive x squared minus 200x. Yeah. Then should be correct lah. I just did this one just now. Okay, so y squared and y squared I cancel, x squared and x squared I cancel, and then 450y minus 150, so move to this side lah. This is 600y, so this is 600y. 400x move to the other side, it will be minus 600x. No, this is move to the other side, is minus, minus is plus, so this is 300 only. This is minus, right? So it's minus 300y. Okay, this one move to the other side, will be minus 600x. Okay, and this number, yeah, we have to solve 50625 plus 10,000 minus 40,000 minus 5625. Yeah, plus 15000. Okay, because so I will make y equals to mx plus c, but I divide 300 first. So negative y minus 2x divide 300, this one plus 50 equals to 0. So yeah, move the y equal to negative 2x plus 50. Done. This one should be the correct answer. Should be. It will be. Yeah, it's correct. Alright, so yeah, this is just a simple quadratic. Okay, just make sure you do it correctly. But this is something, yeah, you have to understand. Hence, determine whether the flat pole should be moved to other place or not. Now, the question trying to ask, is this equation will pass by the flat pole or not? So, I want to check whether this flat pole is on the line or off the line. I want to know whether this coordinate flat pole will on the lines or not. So, what I will do over here, I will try to substitute x equals to 100 to see whether my y can get negative 150 or not. If I substitute x equal to 100, my y can get negative 150, that means the coordinates, the point is on the line. If I substitute 100, I get other value, that means the coordinate is not on the line. So when x equals to 100, so what I will have here is y equals to negative 200 plus 50. Y will equals to negative 150. So that means it's on the line. Therefore, need to move the flat pole. Yeah, just need to say it's yes or no. Right, so you must know how to prove whether the coordinate is on the line or not. Normally, if you substitute the x coordinate into it, you can get your y value, that means it's on the line. If you substitute the x value into it, you couldn't get your y value, that means it's not on the line. Right, I hope you understand this. Yeah, this 4 mark just take me too long to do this stupid 4 mark question. And yeah, Locus question, you can straight away say it's Locus, but he's trying to make the question look more interesting to say about what way. So you make sure you understand what's happening here. Yes. Yeah, sometimes it's quite frustrating to do this kind of question. Okay, anyways, yeah, just move on to 14. Yeah, always do the the easy question first. This is correct. Right, for 14, this is straight line, and then have the x-intercept of 3. So, and parallel to this equation. So from here, when you see something like x over a plus y over b equals to 1, okay, this is intercept formula. That means the a basically is x-intercept, and b basically is y-intercept. Right? You have to you need to able to understand the intercept formula. So because of this, if you say x-intercept is 3, I know my p value is equal to 3. So the first one, just 1 mark, p equal to 3. And then you will need to find the q. That's why they say they have they are parallel, they have the same gradient. Just change this one into y equals to mx plus c. Then you can easily get the answer. So y over 5 equals to negative x over 3 plus 1. So y basically equal to negative 5 over 3x plus 1 over, well, no, it's plus 5. Because I multiple 5. Right, so my gradient is negative 5 over 3. So therefore, 2y equals to negative qx. So y will equals to negative q over 2x. They are parallel, that means negative q over 2 will need to be same with the negative 5 over 3. So what I do is negative, both have negative, you can ignore negative lah. If both sides have negative, you can ignore negative. So y over 2 equals to 5 over 3. So q over 2 equals to 5 over 3. So q equals to 10 over 3. That's all. Okay, this is how to find the P and Q. Is my answer correct? Yeah. Okay, good. Let me just move on to the next part. Okay, 15. The tangent P, where P is the constant and the angle is reflect angle. Yeah, so reflect angle is very important information, because reflect angle basically means the angle can between 180 to 360. Okay, that means the third and fourth quadrant. But over here, because tangent, actually you get positive P. So positive P, I will assume that actually say this one is third quadrant. So what I will do over here is, I will draw a right triangle on the third quadrant. Of course, this is 180 to 270. And I see someone raise hand here. MJ Lim, you have any problem? Yeah, just too many friends. Okay, so let's have a look here. So then what I want to do is, because tangent delta equals to P, I know this is P over 1. Tangent is opposite over adjacent. So my opposite is P, adjacent is 1. So therefore, I can easily know my hypotenuse will be square root of 1 plus P squared. Alright, so if you want me to find the size delta, it will be very easy. Size delta, sign is OH. So P over square root 1 plus P squared. Because my opposite is P, my hypotenuse will be square root 1 plus P squared. Okay, then the second one. Yes, sorry. This is negative and this is negative. Yeah, because both is negative, that's why tangent got positive. This is negative. Yeah, thanks for reminding me this one. Both is negative. Yes, I see that. Yeah, I suddenly see all of you discuss until so excited, so I know something wrong. Anyways, yeah, we come back to the tangent formula. So we know about something like tangent A minus B formula, right? So the tangent A minus B, what is the formula? For tangent A minus B, I kind of forget because I so long never teach about SPM. Trigo. Yeah, so yeah, tangent A minus B, the formula is tangent A minus tangent B over 1 plus tangent A tangent B. Alright, so this is the formula. So you just need to do tangent 45 minus delta. So this one will equals to, use the formula, will be tangent 45 minus tangent B. Oh, the B basically is delta, minus tangent delta over 1 plus tangent 45 tangent delta. And you know tangent 45 is equals to 1, and tangent delta equals to P. This is 1 minus P over 1 plus P. Alright, can you hear me? Hello, my test. Yeah, I'm not sure why you have no sound, so maybe you can try to log in again. Yes, I know all of you can hear me. Yeah, so yeah, just break for one minute. Yeah, then we continue to do it. Whew. Actually, I sore throat today, so we need to drink a lot of water. And trying to eat some sweet for sore throat. Yeah, you just press the calculator tangent 45, and then the calculator will tell you it's 1. Yes, use the calculator. What you want? No. The candy only for people have sore throat. You do not have sore throat, you are totally fine, so you do not need to eat candy. Okay, so far so good. We are already in which question now? Really? You are here last year? Okay. Since we know each other for quite some time already. I see. No, I think most of the students should be from 5, but if they are from 4 they want to join, I don't mind. Yeah, they can try to listen what happened in the form 5 first. This is double angle. No, this is not the double angle. If this is double angle, they will write tangent 2 delta. Okay, this one is double angle. Alright, if it write tangent 45 minus delta, this is something like tangent A minus B. It's not the double angle. So many of you joined last year also? Okay. Then last year, I think in the virtual class, can you understand what I'm explaining last year? Because so many chapters you haven't learned yet. Yeah, anyways, let's continue because I forgot actually we are in the screen recorder, so we shouldn't chat too much because yeah, I will post online and lots of people will listen, we talk nonsense here.